This is the Containerized Greenhouse Module. This is our control box where you enter the current or the temperature, humidity, daylight, and soil moisture settings. Starting with the temperature, it is currently 66 degrees. So we will enter 68 degrees to start. Press pound to enter the value. Next up is humidity. We'll set that to 50. And then daylight is the amount of hours that you want the daylight to be on. We'll set that as 2. And it sets the flag on or off, 1 or 0. And then finally the soil moisture is set in a percentage. Set that to 50%. And it's all ready. The modules start turning on. For the soil moisture, you set the pump into the sensor and turns off as soon as it hits the value. And then our HVAC or temperature control is in here. Since it is within the range of the ambient temperature, none of the systems are on currently. And then in here, the humidity is controlled by misters, which the pump is at the bottom of the container with the water. The misters are on top, and they will turn on as soon as it hits. So humidity is low, and they should be on. Let's prime this pump.
Set the humidity high.
What?
You gotta set it high. You gotta turn up the humidity.
Humidity. There we go. Pump turned on. Having a little technical difficulty there. The pump's not priming, but with the temperature, we'll set that to a higher value to turn on the heat in the container. As you can see, it's slowly rising, and it will rise until it reaches 79 degrees because there's a 2% or a 2 degree variable. I'll change that to And the fan shut off, the heater shut off, showing that the heat functions as intended. And then we'll change it back down to a lower temperature, say 72 degrees. And now the Peltier modules turn on with the fans to reduce the temperature. As the cooling system isn't properly sized, we're using a fan to speed up the process.
Take it off.
Oh, that's good.
It's putting the tolerance though, so.
When the Peltier and the fan shut off, since it's within the tolerance. The prototype needs a bit of work to be ready for the end user, but in its current state, I feel we met all our requirements and constraints, and it's ready to be subjected to more testing. Now, after priming the pumps, we're ready to test the mister system again, setting the temperature to 68 degrees. The humidity will be set to 90%. Daylight will be set 1 hour, and soil moisture to 50. It will be a bit hard to see, but the misters are on, introducing moisture to the system, and the humidity levels are slowly